previous video was about a finger-picked chord progression inspired by Derek Wells's, which I've seen in a podcast appearance of his. And in the same podcast, he also showed how to solo over a hole in a bottle by Kelsey Ballerini. That figure-picking progression was also about that song. I just, extended it a little bit with a finger-pickers blues guys mindset. And now the solo is again, I'm not covering that solo on the song, but the exercise behind that, because Derek Wells said in the podcast that this came out of an exercise he always does, and this is what I tabbed, because basically we're just going through the blues progression of E, and B7. So for all of these chords we are doing almost exactly the same lick. And the main thing about this, which makes it countryish, is the open strings. So sort of letting them ring together, kind of that sort of a thing, Chet Atkins, Tommy Emmanuel, this sort of those sort of open string cascading type of licks. But this is in the first position, and it is basically your classic this sort of rhythm playing is the basis. Those are sort of same notes. But what you need to pay attention to is to these three things: the fourth on the E, second on the A, and the open D. They're ringing together. And if you're not careful, it will sound like it just did when my finger is slightly touching, or blocking a little bit, but touching the E string, and that won't resonate cleanly. Now, because of how the guitar is tuned, you can do the very same thing for the E chord as well. Just everything one string set higher, or closer to the ground, lower maybe, depending on if you're talking about this musically or physically. What needs a little adjustment is this B7 chord, because if we are talking about that honky tonk rock and roll rhythm, it would play, so you could come out of this shape, but that way you're not really using your open strings, and it's a little bit harder to make it, I think, ring together. That would be a hell of a stretch like this. So what Derek Wells did, he played basically, transposed it to this. This position coming out of this 7 chord, utilizing the your root note and your minor third and major third, but the point is they open this string. Again, it's easier to just hold these two, the F sharp and the A, then it's not feasible to do even if you practice it. So this, and then you get back to E. Now that's basically it. You can pretty much see it in that Derek Wells podcast pretty nicely, I guess. He plays a couple of variations. I just wanted to, show this to you guys because I think this will be part of my exercise or warm-up to play this lick, because it's a pretty good one, and I thought I tab it for some of you who are more comfortable watching tabs, and hopefully still or already in the process of using your ear as well. And this is why I'm not tabbing every little thing in the breakdown part of the videos, because I want you guys to listen more with your ears, not just with your eyes. But I know tabs can be helpful, so hopefully use both. And then I think the long-term goal with tabs is not to rely on them. Learn enough that you can make out most of the things by ear as well. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out the previous one, the finger picking one as well, and see you in the next one.